Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We find ourselves on turn 9, early April, in our World War II in the Pacific multiplayer game. As we saw in the last game, it was a bit of a cliffhanger. The American fleet was steaming right for us, and they actually did some damage. I took a peek before I started this video. Right, so, as we saw last turn, they were right here with a humongous fleet, and unfortunately, they took both of our cities right here. So let's take a look at our event log. So late March is what we're looking for. Yeah, it looks like a lot happened. This is all us, yada yada yada. Okay, yeah, so we... Okay, nothing much. We... Oh, looks like we suffered a counterattack. Is that what that is? No, that was us taking the city. Okay, yada yada. Okay, this is where... Yeah, so they came over and took the island of Tarawa, that American fleet there. Not only Tarawa, but also Kwajalein. Dun dun dun. Alright, yeah, so a bunch of bombardments, hurting our units. They killed our people defending. Yeah, we also had, unfortunately, I had just moved several planes there, dive bombers, and we also had, I think, 3 air recon planes. We were shot down, really. We shot down one. Yeah, but we damaged a couple of others. We shot down another guy. But unfortunately, it looks like we took the brunt of the casualties of that one. This was originally a Commonwealth city, so he did give it back to the Commonwealth. We killed a GI at least, so there's something. But then we were killed. Yeah, we dished out a few casualties, but we shot down a bomber, so that's nice. They got a great engineer. New British reinforcements have arrived in the Pacific. Australian divisions have been recalled to the Pacific. Ouch. Nothing much. There was also a pretty decent Commonwealth cruiser group right here in this city, and I did want to maybe even pursue them. Interception. Looks like we were doing pretty good damage to their planes as they were coming at us. Yeah, they tried to come. They hit our boats here a bit, so we're gonna need to heal those. The enemy has sunk the IGN Kashi. Really, where is my air force? 0 wasn't enough. Okay, that's unfortunate. I didn't know they sunk that. And they blew up a farm too. Okay. Yeah, so Wuhan's starving. Blew up a fishing boat there. Fishing boat there. Alright, so that leaves us at a very interesting turn ahead of us. I think first things first, I need to take care of this fleet. So the good news is, the American fleet is somewhere in this vicinity. And it looks like they had pretty much expended all of their fighters on missions. So what I'm trying to say is none of their fighters are available to be to intercept. So I think with our fleet sitting right over here at Truk, not far at all, we can come in with our fighters. Oh, we actually did a couple of interceptions. But we still have, I think, overwhelming interception superiority. I think we can really do some damage on their fleet. So although this was, at first glance, a defeat for us, because we lost 2 islands, and this is a victory city, of course, I think this opens up the possibility for a really powerful counterattack. So I am trying to find their fleet. Can we know which one they took first? Yada yada yada. I think it's hard. I guess this happened chronologically, all these event logs. So I would assume maybe they took Kwajalein first. Well, let's go up. Yeah, we shot down some guys with our zeros. And I think we lost 1-0. Another couple of them were hurt pretty badly. Tarawa was captured first. And then Kwajalein was captured second. Okay. So maybe they're closer to over here. I'm sure they're at both locations. But let me actually... What do we have? We have 11, so we can only kind of scope out one. I guess... And I think we could probably hit... Well, we could probably hit both of these pretty well. It just... We have like one battleship with a movement of 18. Everything else, though. Yeah, okay, so let's go find them. And I think I want to... What'd I say? Yeah. I think they're over here. Ooh, there's a submarine. Yeah, there's their fleet. Is that their... Do they have carriers there? Their carriers are not there. Where are their carriers? Okay. I think we need to come in and hit these guys. Do not, unfortunately, have another submarine in the vicinity. I would love to have another pair of eyes over here, but I do not. Right. Our fleet needs to move out. We gotta take advantage of this. So here we come. Bum, 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 bum. Right. So... Do we just start hitting them? How many battleships do they have here? Because, like, they have 7 battleships on this tile. Where are their carriers? And, of course, I guess it is possible that their carriers are more back over here. Out of harm's way. Okay. I'm just going to start hitting them with my, let's do 1-0 first. A Commonwealth ferry Fulmar. What is... Whoa, really? Where is that? How's he intercepting me? They just captured these islands. Okay, let's do another one. So how much? We did them 72% damage on their... So I guess if they had full health, he has now a 28% interception rate. So I think let's just start hitting him with the dive bombers. Boom. Not bad. 29% damage. We need to be doing a lot more, though. I think... I don't know where their carriers are. I don't know if I am setting myself up for a very devastating counterattack if I come in and try to finish them here. Where are their carriers? I wish I had more recon. Okay, here. We need to find these guys. I need to be hitting their carriers, I think. Okay. This is precarious. I want to hit this group really badly. Because I'm assuming they're Yorktown-class carriers. Cargo space 4. I have to assume all 4 of those Yorktown-class carriers are full. right? I why were my boats not hitting their battleships first? Why are they hitting the cruisers first? Okay. How am I gonna swing this? I need to hit this group. Damn it. Yeah, okay. It's funny how our maritime patrol aircraft did that much damage. Not bad. Okay, we hurt 2 cruisers. And just to be sure, I don't know if they have even more boats out here. I'm doing a pass with my submarine here. Okay, I guess I can delete that. What do I do? How do I want to proceed from here? I have so many... We have 3 battleships here. 58, 250. I don't know if we could really make a move on their carriers. And I can't come up. Both these groups together is so much. I don't know how I can even make a dent. We're dealing with 7 battleships, 15 carriers, 9 destroyers, or cruisers. Sorry, that's we have 12 cruisers. I can't potentially lose my carriers. Do I? I just need. I need a bigger navy because I can't fight both of these guys. And next turn, all his planes will be good to go. He has 7 battleships? That's insane. I think I just need to go all out on this fleet. Do as much damage as I can. Okay. Wish me luck. I don't know how this will play out, but that's my only course of action as far as I'm concerned. Need to get a little bit closer for these guys. Okay, what is the range on these guys? Oh, I need to get one, two. Okay. Let's get a little bit closer. Well, I guess I'm going that way anyway, so. Alright, let's start hitting their ships. Well, yeah, let's do it. USS. I don't necessarily want to hit their carriers. Their carriers are the weaker. Only 16 strength. I want to hit their cruisers. I got. This might be a mistake. I'm just. Here we go. And of course, several of our cruisers are heavy ships, and they have less movement. That's great. That's great. Okay. That ferry Fulmer. He's got to be pretty hurt now. Like 10% health or something. I don't want to hit their carriers. Please hit their cruisers. Strength 40 cruisers. If I can hit all their cruisers just once, that'd be good. And I don't know why these battleships weren't targeted first. I always assume that these guys have a bonus against battleships. Really? I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna lose either way. And the only, if I wanted to survive to fight another day, I would just fall back and I would just be losing city after city in the Pacific. But that's not good either. I haven't even gotten oil up and these guys have double my strength. Okay, what are we looking at for these cruisers? 1, 2, 3, 4 are at full health. What is strength 48 here? I don't know. Okay, let's keep hitting them, I guess. I don't know how to deal with these battleships, too. Stop hitting their carriers, please. Stop! Please hit their battleships or their cruisers. Aye, aye, aye. Okay. I don't know what to say. Are they... Targets any carrier first in combat outside of cities? That actually explains it. I sunk the carrier. Another Commonwealth. I still haven't shot down that guy. Okay, so that... I should have read that. Targets any carrier first in combat. I think I just need to do my best to finish right here. I'm gonna bombard them with my destroyers. Okay. Killed one, took one casualty. Let's see what we can do. 64. Alright, alright. Alright. And we are out of movement with our destroyers can't hit it again. So I'm going to have my carriers come in and finish off their carriers. My 4 carriers are going to finish off their carriers. This was an interesting turn. I don't know if I should be celebrating right now. What are we looking at? One more time, I'm going to look at what we have to deal with. 7 battleships, 9 cruisers. I'm assuming they have no more air power. I'm going to assume they have no air power. And with that being the case, I'm going to have my... Okay, I made a mistake. I had all my dive bombers target the carriers first, right? I should have been having my dive bombers attack the battleships and cruisers here. That's my bad. But, let's see. Okay. We sunk the USS Pennsylvania with my 0. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, we got intercepted. They got a great general. Okay. And, okay. The USS Pennsylvania. That's a battleship, right? Yeah, so he has 6 battleships now. Pennsylvania class. Strength 52. Which leaves us... I think we're going to take a beating. Oh god, we're going to take a beating. I guess I just have to end my movement here. If I had to redo this turn, and of course we're playing on the honor system, so I'm not like reloading this turn, because once I play a move, that's my move. If I had to redo this turn, I should have read better that these dive bombers targets the carriers first. With that knowledge in my brain, I would have had my dive bombers hit the battleships and have my main fleet hit these ships here. Okay, well, what's done is done. I don't think there's anything left to do here. There is not anything left to do. Yeah, they're all attacked out. Woo! That was an interesting turn. You got culture in these cities, because they expanded their borders a bit. Interesting. Just keeping you in the neighborhood. Yeah, okay. Well, let's take a peek at Midway. See what they have real quick. Yeah, they got some more reinforcements here. Because he knows that my quest is active to capture Midway, so he's trying to protect against that. But, yeah. Okay, and we're keeping our guys outside of Midway. You can come a little bit more east. I'm trying to keep you just outside of Midway a bit. Whew, what a turn. Okay, God, I think I'm about to lose... I don't think I'm going to lose my carriers, which I think is the most important thing. I almost certainly should not be losing my carriers. But I am going to lose several cruisers and, I'm guessing, my 2 battleships. So next turn, I just got to get the hell out of here and get back to truck. So I might fly in some more dive bombers to truck this turn to protect against any ships that follow me. Yeah, next turn, we're going back to truck and we're going to heal. Ooh, boy. This has got interesting. The Battle of Midway in real life. Yeah, this was a bit different than the real life Battle of Midway. Okay. Yeah, let's do some recon, because still need to keep our shores safe from any prodding submarines or anything. Just, and this guy, I should have moved this Kate to truck. So let me move this Kate to no, not this guy to truck. Yeah. Move you there. Alright. Yeah, let's do the rounds over here. Just making sure there's no submarines lingering. Boom, 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 boom. Good. And here's our great general, who was awarded to us after that massive naval flight. So this Val... Yeah. Let's move him to truck, like I said. This destroyer. I think we're safe. I don't know. I assume we're safe, but you never know until you check, so. I'll come back to that great general when I'm deciding what to do. Yeah, I'm trying to make my military moves first. Let's drop off this guy. We got a Mitsubishi executive. There was another big combat move I wanted to make this turn. Yeah, so I think overall I am 60%. Well, I don't know. I sunk all their carriers, and all my carriers should be safe. I think I'm 75% optimistic. If I had my dive bombers attack this fleet instead, I'd probably be more like 85% optimistic, because then they wouldn't have the strength to come attack me. But what's done is done. So I'm 70% optimistic. So I know I'm going to take a lot of casualties, but I think that I bought us a lot of time because now he's going to have to construct all those carriers again. And just out of curiosity, I want to see like how expensive all those carriers are that he has to train. Not the Midway class. Not the Essex class. Is it not here? There. Anyways, let's see how expensive their carriers are. Their Essex class, 2,600 production. Yeah, for me, let me check because I don't know how much it costs for me to make a quantity for 2,500. So a little bit cheaper actually for a Cargo Space 4 carrier. I don't know. I didn't see the strength or movement stats, but that's good to know. 2,500. That'll take a while. Just out of curiosity. My most productive city. Okay, 12 turns. So half a year. And then of course our light carrier with cargo space of 1. 5 turns. Alright, we're gonna be grouping our artillery down here. And I do want to gather my garrisons over here as well, because I need to start distributing garrisons all throughout my empire. I think we should also get oil next turn. By the way, we trained more infantry. We're coming over here. They're blowing up my iron. I want to let this city grow. That's right, making a levy. Oh, we're in a golden age too, so that's also slanting how much it's going to take to make that carrier. I forgot I'm in a golden age. Yeah, so I think I'd rather get improvements up over here first because there is no chance that they're going to be blowing me up. I want to make a railroad in these tiles as well, but I think I should get improvements first. Pyongyang's a decently productive city. I don't think I did not make a military academy here, so I might be sending my great general here. Okay, because I could get a couple of mines on these tiles as well. Replace that cottage with another mine. It already has a factory and a shale plant, so why not make a barracks here? I need to make a Red Cross. I just realized. That's a really expensive building, though. I don't know. We'll see where I want to put that. Maybe I'll start making this mine again. 3 turns. Yeah. I'll start making this mine again. Why not? Okay. Yeah, let me do my movement down over, not here. My other big movement. Over here. Well, let's move in on Ketapeng. Let's move up here so our tanks have 1 more movement. The British fleet, where are you? I'm gonna move my fleet. Well, not these 3 transports that are empty. These guys can head on back over here. These 2 transports are full. They got their cruisers out of there. Unfortunately, these are only cargo space 1 carriers, so I only have like, you know, 3 dive bombers on them. Not enough to do that much damage. Not to mention there's this Warhawk patrolling. Maybe I can take this city this turn. I would like to secure Borneo ASAP, so I can move on Singapore ASAP. So let me see about bombarding this and maybe hitting them with these couple transports and these 2 tanks. They only have 3 land units. I think it's possible to take this city this turn, so I'm going to go for it. $96. Okay. Yeah, we got it. We got it. Okay. Borneo, although the several cities are still in revolt, is officially ours. I want this city to actually do culture, so I can expand and cover that well in that village. Yes. I think I have one more guy. I don't know if I want to split this group up, but then again, the British cruiser group is, I'm assuming, out of there. Let me do some recon if I can. I have some bombers in the area. I don't know if he would move here. Let me do recon on Singapore first. Yeah, I'm looking for where their cruisers are. Alright. Yeah, he's got one cruiser and a couple destroyers in Singapore. That's nothing compared to what we have here. How much movement we have left? 12. I might be able to come over here, bombard Singapore, and come back, because I want to keep all my stack here. But let me do another recon with some bombers, because we have plenty of bombers here. Yeah, the shorter range. Yeah. I'm assuming... Well, he might have, I guess, gone back to Australia somewhere instead of India. I guess Australia is closer to heal those cruisers. So I think we bought us ourselves some time in both fronts. Yeah, Singapore needs to go ASAP. Because once Singapore goes, I have free reign over the rest of the Dutch East Indies and all the resources that come with it. I also saw there were some altercations with my vassal and the British. If they lose this city, that's whatever. It's a size 2 city with nothing really going on. Let's, and I am kind of grouped up here. Yeah, okay. So here's what I'm going to do. Not this transport. I wish there was a button here that, or a little icon that showed me how much movement I can have with all these guys. 12. 12 movement? What about my slow cruiser? I keep getting stuck by my slow cruiser, wherever he is. Where are you? My cruisers have 16 movement. I think we're good if we have 12 movement to come 1, 2, 3, boom, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I'm going to do just that. And he has a garrison, a couple flax, a couple of artillery, a few infantry, or 4 infantries, and a decent amount of fighters. I'm going to assume he's going to get his fighters out of there pretty soon. I'm going to come back here and skip my turn here. I guess I shouldn't have moved up these infantry, because then I could move them up onto this transport, whatever. Let's get you healed. Heal you in 3 turns. Yeah. Look at that guy running. Look at that guy. I always get so amused when I see these Civ 4 models do this. I don't know what causes that. Yeah, think so. How many zeros do I have protecting my fleet here? Ouch. I have 1 here. And of course, this is a 0. This is an interceptor. They're all hurt. His fighters with a range of 6. He has a fighter here. Okay, so not next turn we're gonna get oil. It'll be another turn. I wish I had more air support here. If I have to sacrifice a couple of zeros or fighters to protect my fleet, that's what I suppose I'll have to do. Hopefully he gets scared and departs his Air Force next turn, though. So I'm gonna, even though he's hurt, I'm keeping him on interception mode. I gotta protect my fleet. Just doing a recon here. He's got a lot of fighters everywhere. Just because I have to, yada yada. Spread Kawasaki to Sapporo. Nice. Let me come back here. Is everyone moved on? No, we still have. I need to get some garrisons. Yeah, I need to train a lot more garrisons and flax as well, I think. But let me get this tank. Maybe I can send the tank to China. Well, okay. We have several transports here. Ouch. Skip return. Nice. Yeah, I think I want to give my flax interception. So 60% interception is not bad. And they're a lot cheaper than training zeros. So maybe I should be training more flax. I think the way Civ 4 works is every land unit can only intercept once. So if you want to protect against a whole fleet, or not fleet, a whole armada, whatever the word is, of bombers, you really need to train a whole host of flak cannons. Yeah, okay, these couple transports. Where do I want to send them? Yeah, you're healing. I think I need to send a couple transports back to the mainland so I can pick up some more garrisons. I'll tell you what, this city should, like all my Japanese manpower cities should be training Japanese infantry. And all my Chinese cities can be training garrisons and flax. Yeah. Can I come pick up this guy? I'm gonna pick up this guy, actually. He's full health, and I don't... Yeah, this city's whatever. I don't know if there's... So I'll send you here. So now we have 2 infantry ready to attack potentially anywhere next turn. I always like to be on my guard. Let's pick up this Marine and come here. Good. We have 3 infantry ready to attack next turn. Let me just do recon here. Yeah, nothing. Where else do I want to do recon? I already did recon there. Or with my submarine, yeah. I think that's too far away, but... We gotta intercept, I gotta protect my fleet. I know they're hurt and they might get shot down, but I gotta do what I can. Do I have any more dive bombers? I can move from anywhere. Somewhere I had a dive bomber up here, I guess not. So let's... Pyongyang. How much production is in Pyongyang? Well, that's way down here. I'd rather get Nagasaki, I think. I don't think... Or Hiroshima. Which one has more? Nagasaki. 54 hammers. I'm kind of ambivalent about separate. Like, there's only 2 mines and a lumber mill here. I'd rather there can be a lot more mines here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mines. If I can, you know, get those improved. Yeah, I'm gonna send you to Pyongyang. I know it's not even a Japanese mainland city, but you know. Okay. Trading garrisons here. Yeah, keep trading garrisons. I like that. You got a barracks too. Siege weapons. City attack. I like city attack. Let's give you city raider. Let's get you here. Let's get everyone into the city, and we can heal up there. And as we saw earlier, none of these Chinese cities down here are particularly well guarded. I think I'm going to go for this city, which is the last city with decent defenses or infantry around it. And then we should be good to go. My artillery from here. I'll be marching on this city within a couple turns. I did change my mind with something. I want all these Chinese infantry to kind of be guarding Taiwan here, because they're kind of like less strength, and I'd rather my Japanese or my mixed brigades come south. Okay, skip all turns for all the people who need to heal, and these guys we're gonna send on south. We're just not gonna, we're gonna ignore Chinese communists for now. Hopefully eventually we'll come back to them. And we did see that there was, I think, a couple of Chinese fighters over Kunming, so we need to do something with that. Or if not, we could just use our artillery advantage. With this bomber, I think we can probably we'll send it right here. Heal you. Yeah, I need to start having all my Chinese cities just trade a bunch of flax, because I need garrisons in a lot of these cities. And, yeah, so where is this guy? Come here. Pick up this garrison. Skip your turn. Just to help, I mean, I don't know if they're going to take this city next turn. Probably not. Not without bombing it, and I'm protecting it from bombers. So I'll come over here and kind of help them keep that city alive. This transport, I think we can pick up some of these garrisons. I like how he has Guerrilla 1 for hill defense, and he's not even on the hill. Yeah, unfortunately, not enough. Well, we can come here. Alright, Japanese infantry, yeah, just congregate here. Wait a turn or two. Well, next turn I'm going to be moving the artillery up, but yeah, wait a couple turns. I forgot I had this guy. And I was deciding if I wanted to put him in one of these 2 cities for hammers. So this has a base production of 30. And this has a base production of 30. So they're both equal, but... And I think I decided against the levy. Because we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 hammers isn't bad. Increasing our base production by 20%. And I could put... I'm putting a watermill here. I want to put a mine here. And what can I do for here? I need more food in this city. Let's get this tile. I still probably need to put a farm on this grassland tile. Yeah, I think I need to... I think I'm going to put the military academy in this Nanking right here. Boom. Artillery. Yeah, artillery's coming south. Let me just go ahead and heal you. And this guy, I'm also going to move to Borneo. Worker. Okay, we got 2 fighters here. I'm going to go ahead and get this coal mine up. Yeah, helps our corporation, of course. We have 3. How far is the range on these planes? Not far at all. So we're protected by 2 planes. Okay. Yeah. Okay, the New Guinea front. So we just take several cities, which I'm very happy about. Need to get some garrisons in these cities. Let's see what's going on in Port Moresby. They got a light tank, the M3 Stuart artillery, and a motorized brigade, Anzac infantry. So a little bit, but not too much. They could, I guess, march through the jungle and take the city if they wanted to. He probably won't do that, though, because that would mean, yeah, he doesn't know what I have over here, necessarily. Let's get these guys healing. This transport. Yeah, I'm happy just kind of keeping him off to the side here. Just peeking and doing some recon. I want to send this transport back to Japan to hopefully pick up some more garrisons. And I don't know if the Dutch... Remember there was that one Dutch unit that, like, was hurt and he was going back? I don't know if he's going to pop up. So in the meantime, I'm just going to keep this paratrooper here. Well, you know what? Okay, next turn... Because something I didn't realize was I can use paradrop mode with my paratrooper without there being an airport in the city. For some reason, I thought you needed an air base to do that. So maybe next turn I'll do a paradrop mode. I just need line of sight of the tile. So skip your turn. Yeah. Skip your turn. I'm just gonna come over here, bombard Port Moresby because why not? And then come back over here. Range of 5. Yeah, so he can't hit me over here. And this transport. A lot of hammers in this city, actually. Base production 25 is not bad. And I could prepare 2 more mines and get even more. Yeah. Let me see. Range of 6, 2, 3. So yes, I guess it could be good to hit that. Damage production, nice. Just come here, skip your turn. Without escorts, I don't like leaving my transports in open water. I'd rather jump from city to city. Let's move up the infantry and artillery. Yeah, next turn I'll jump over there. And that's our production corporation. Pick up this garrison. I think I'm gonna move that garrison south somewhere. I don't know, to the Philippines. I think Manila, and get this infantry off there. Where are their planes at? Oh, he's got range of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can protect this city, but not this city. But the Chinese, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They might be able to hit here. I don't know if they have range 6 or not. I'm gonna move these 2 bombers to Rabaul. Actually, I want to do some damage over here. My production corporation right now is only giving me a measly 1 hammer, but let's see if we can get them up here to some of these Manchurian cities, especially this one I just made a military academy. I'll take 3 turns. That's too long. Yeah, maybe I'll come here and I'll make another one here in this king. I'll come over here, build it here. Where is this? It's 1 more destroyer just hanging out doing nothing. I'm gonna come have him join my fleet over here just to help protect it. I don't think 1 more destroyer is gonna change anything, but you know. I'm gonna move him to Rabaul. Gonna heal you. My cavalry is strength 15. His infantry is strength 14. I think we can move up with our marines, the artillery, and the cavalry. So we can start hitting them with artillery right now. Because I think I did recon the previous turn, and they really don't have much in the way of any units back over here at all. So let's move these guys. Our artillery. There's a garrison here. I'm not done over here. Is that enough? I think that's enough. I can keep these guys for reserve. Yeah. Drop off our garrison here in Hollandia. I think we can pick up this infantry next turn. Because I do want to keep the paratrooper here for maybe doing an airbase attack on the Dutch. Yeah, so skip your turn. Flak, flak, flak. I want to get this flak over Borneo. Protect the oil there. We need to protect our oil at all costs. I'm doing my best. I got a few transports somewhere. Where'd they go? Somewhere. I'll skip your turn. Don't think they have anyone in this sea over here. Let me keep you over here. Okay, so now we got 4 bombers over here. And that will put us within range of both of these victory cities. And I want to be able to start hitting the Commonwealth a bit. So 4 bombers over here is good. A 0. Got to give you combat and keep you on interception because this is... Oh, okay, yeah. So you can actually help intercept for here. So yeah, keep intercepting, please. Yeah. Okay, so their Adam Eves has 7 range. Yeah, so it's a good thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a good thing I didn't bomb that city. Naval Air Group. I could move you to Borneo, so I can start maybe do a little bit of damage against the Dutch. Alright. Yeah, so we should continue training garrisons. Garrisons are important. Worker. Let's, I don't know what to build here. There's already a barracks. Yeah, let's start training garrisons. I think I still need more workers. I want to let this city grow, because there's a lot of towns I want to work. And there's 2 resources and a levy. So yeah, I'll go ahead and make a factory here. Decent amount of hammers going in here. Wait, why do we have oil? Why do we have oil? Hold on, what? Did I miss something? So, of course, let's start trading as 0. Need an aircraft plant. How do we make an aircraft plant? Requires a factory. Yeah, let's make a... What about a tank? That just requires a factory. So factories are important for making heavier industry units. I need to find out where I got my oil from. I'm confused. Oh, that Dutch city I captured. We have oil. Okay, Sendai. This is our most productive city because it has the ironworks in it. I'm going to start making a Shokaku class carrier here. Cargo space of 4. It'll take 12 turns. I kind of want to work these 2 tiles to grow a little bit faster. They're town tiles. I'd rather take that. Yeah, I know. It'll delay me by 1 turn, but that's okay. Build wealth here. I want to get a worker here. Yeah, build wealth, I guess. There's the oil I captured. Finally. Not to mention, whenever our borders pop, we're going to get this oil. Not to mention, when we finish that oil well, we're going to get a 3rd oil. There's another oil over here. Finally, we are securing oil. Yeah, just build wealth here. Finally. Okay, so I want these guys to finish their infantry. And you can not build this. Let's get you... That's too expensive. Even in the Golden Age. Well, not a lot of hammers in this city anyway. So I can go ahead. I think I'll get you to build a tank. Tank sounds good. Starts with blitz and mobility, 2 movement. What's not to love about that? Okay. What a big turn. We got oil, and there was a big naval showdown, and we captured the island of Borneo. After amphibious operations, unlocks the next level of marine, which is, I think, a few points higher in strength. I think we're at 24, he'll be 28. What do we research? The next airdrop tank. to replace the Fighter 2. So we can train better interceptors. Nothing. I wish there was something we could do to boost our production, but I think we just have to conquer more productive resources for that. I'm going to start research of airdrop tanks next. 25% versus water units sounds like a very great promotion to have for air units. I don't know, I didn't see that before. So yeah, I think I might tech my way over here. So next up, we'll start teching airdrop tanks. That's a much cheaper technology. 10,800 as opposed to this one, 16,200. So it'll come faster. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I do want to train transports. So I can maybe come and start harassing the Aleutian Islands. Picked up that tank. Yeah, I need all my cities over here. Okay, we need to be a city size too. I need more workers. We got 13, that's not bad. And we need to train one more Kawasaki executive. Where do we train him? I think we have Kawasaki in all of our... I think we have both the corporations on all of our... oh, we don't have Kawasaki. Oh, yeah, we do. In all of our mainland Japan cities. Japanese cities. Let's train... Peking, Shanghai. I'll train them here real quick. Where are you? What? Okay. Hiroshima. Dayran. Where is Dayran? Right here. Yeah, he's not got a lot of hammers going on now. I want to keep training my corporate executives as fast as possible. So maybe I'll just train this guy real quick. I can spread him over here to Seoul or something. After that, Japan can focus solely on military. I'm excited to get this carrier in 13 turns. Or 15, depending on the Golden Age. I'm happy we finally got oil. The biggest question mark hovering over our head is this. My fleet here. I'm going to suffer big casualties. But we sunk 4 carriers after all. It's important we remember that. The sacrifice was in vain. Or not in vain. It was important. Yes. Okay. Let me do a quick run around of China because I want to make sure they're all training garrisons. Because a factory is important, so I can train. I'll do the factory first. I'd rather train garrisons right now. Is there any cities with a lot of extra food that we could be training workers from? Kaifeng? Where's that? Right here. Yeah, but I want it to grow. So. Peking. Okay, whatever. I mean, I don't think it's super important we trade more. You know what? I'll train workers here because we're gonna grow next turn, and we're gonna work this food tile, And that's going to give us even more for our next worker. Okay. Wow, what a turn. Thank you guys for watching this exciting turn. Now I'm really going to be losing sleep about how they're going to deal with this naval situation in the Pacific, how they're going to counteract to that. That's the only thing I'm kind of antsy about. Everything else, pretty happy with how things are developing. God, I would love to take Singapore as fast as possible. We could take this other city first. We'll see. Alright. Thank you guys for watching, as always. Thank you for enjoying early April of 1942. And I will see you in the next one. Take care.